And also we have with us Dr. Jameel Khan, who's a former Pakistani ambassador to the United Arab Emirates and also a senior analyst, and he's joining us live from Karachi. Now, Ambassador Khan, this has been such a crucial election for Pakistan, and a lot of people are now saying that there was perhaps an attempt to appoint a prime minister, select a prime minister rather than to elect a prime minister. But the supporters of Imran Khan, it appears, they have undone a certain plot to try and appoint a prime minister. Is that an assessment that you agree with?
Well, not exactly. If we go by the election results so far, which you have just mentioned, 102 seats by the independent candidates, presumably supported by Imran Khan party, that is the PTI, and 73 PMLN and 54 PPP. So the coalition seems to be very practical or something in the offing because of the previous pattern of these two parties, starting from the Charter of Democracy, and also 2008 onward, the kind of collaboration and cooperation between PML and People's Party. If that is a pattern, if we keep in our mind, and if both of them have the compulsion that they either, if they were in a position to form the government themselves by getting maximum defection from the PTI-supported candidate, PTI-supported successful candidate, then in that case, perhaps, yes, one could say that. But right. None in this case, I don't think they would be able to form the government independently, so they will depend on each other. And the independent candidates, successful candidate, or independent elected representatives, they at this time would really be hard for them to defect because of the public sentiments in Pakistan, and more importantly, KP MNAs and MPAs would find it very hard to really defect from the support from the PTI, and therefore it appears very clearly that these two parties are going to form the government, and instead of Nawaz Sharif, it appears Shahbaz Sharif is also a very important.
Now, Dr. Khan, I just want to ask you another question here, because on the day of the voting, Imran Khan was inside the Adiala prison. His party did not have access to its party symbol of the bat. There were court cases that had gone against Imran Khan. He literally, in this election, many would say that he simply could not have played a bigger role as he'd have wanted. But still, despite the fact that he was inside of the prison, in these elections, he's perhaps become the man of the match, because it is his bloc of independent candidates who managed to emerge as the biggest bloc in the Pakistani National Assembly. Does this mean that it is Imran Khan who still continues to be the most popular leader in Pakistan?
At least the election results and the kind of activities what was seen during the election, and the kind of social media, use of social media for convincing and for outreaching the workers and supporters and the voters of the PTI. Imran Khan looks to be and appears to be the person who has mobilized. His name and his slogans and his narrative seems to have mobilized the voters and supporters, and the results we have seen. It was unexpected results with so much of cases, and also they were facing the cases of 9th May as well. Most of the leadership were facing prosecution, and under those circumstances. But if we understand the psyche of this part of the world, and Pakistan in particular, I can speak, the sympathy vote is also, it becomes very important. If Bhutto was not really hanged, and hanging with so much of controversy, probably the People's Party would not have gained that much of momentum even after 40 years. So likewise, if the Imran Khan was not behind the bar, perhaps he would not have had so much of voters and supporters support, and perhaps the results might have been different. And people also say, the analysts, that if he had continued in the position of power as a prime minister, his popularity was declining, and he himself accepts it. But ever since he stepped down because of the no confidence move, he started gaining the popularity and, of course, his narrative. And a country like Pakistan, the people, the voters and supporters, they like a person who shows some resistance. And
I think that's an important point that you've made. Their sympathy votes is perhaps what may have helped the Imran Khan bloc. Thank you very much indeed, Ambassador Khan, for joining us and getting us that perspective. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.